to get that circle to come through and up, okay? That's the difference between catching 50%. Okay, and it hurts me to do so, but we have to address our third place finish last year at Nationals, okay, for level 10, and how we don't want to do that again, okay? So 2014, I think, was the last time we won.
Thank you.
2015, I think we got second, and then the last 2 years we got third. And last year was like a monumental defeat. I mean, we got whooped. It wasn't like we were like barely got third and it was like, ooh, 2 more points and we would have had it. I mean, it was like a pretty big margin of victory, okay? We lost by a pretty decent amount, all right? And as a coaching community with Region 5, we feel as though it's not our skills. I think we have the skills that are required to play out at Nationals, okay? We have the difficulty. Our routines start from 10s, all right, and compositionally, we think that they're strong enough to compete. Where we lose it is the consistent execution and quality of the skills, the quality of the details in between the big stuff, okay? So, if you flex your feet past the low bar on a giant, you're probably gonna go past the low bar, I would say, maybe 4 times in a bar routine, okay? So let's say, for fun, because, you know, this is fun, you take 4/10 on your routine for flex feet past the low bar, okay? If you did everything else perfect, you'd be at a 9.6. 9.6, 9.7 plays for us at Nationals. If we counted 9.6s and 9.7s, we'd be all right, okay? If we count 9.3s, we're not gonna be all right. We're going to get beat again pretty easily, all right? So, let's say we took 4/10 on toe flex past the low bar. Now we're down to a 9.6. If you did everything else absolutely perfect, go ahead and give me the likelihood of you doing everything else absolutely perfect. Slim to none. That's a stuck dismount and 0 deduction on any other skill in the routine. What do you think? We're gonna do that? I don't think so. That would be cool, but I don't think so. So now let's say we take a 10th on our blind because we bent our elbows and pulled our head up a little bit, okay? We took a 10th on our kip cast handstand out of our Jaeger. Now I'm just throwing stuff together. We take a 10th on a non-stuck dismount 1 step, okay? We're down to a, what? 9.3, right? 4/10 for our feet flex past the low bar on a giant, and then 3/10 in just, random deductions. We're down to a 9.3. Is a 9.3 gonna play for us? Okay, now let's take away those 4/10 you took for flexing your feet past the low bar. Now what are we back to? 9.7. Is a 9.7 going to play for us? Absolutely. So do the math, guys. Don't give the simple deductions up. As a region, we need to make it a priority. As an individual gymnast, you need to make it a priority to not let that happen. Okay? You have to point your toes past the low bar. When you do your taps, you cannot let that do that bend, kick, snap. You have to use your hips and your core so that we're not losing a 10th on a bend, snap, kick every time over the top. Okay? We're working harder at our alignment and our handstands so that when we get up, we're not taking 10th on body position and a 10th outside of our handstands. Those are what make you great at gymnastics. Those are what makes you excellent. That's what will help us win again, okay? Hitting a routine for a 9.2, 9.3 will not get us back on the podium where we want to be, all right? This is about pride, guys. This is about getting Region 5 back on top. And we used to dominate the nation. Region 5 used to always win, right? We got to get back there, all right? So, it's on us. It's on us as coaches to require you to do it, and it's on you as gymnasts to make yourselves do it. So, I'm going to let you throw skills today. But if you flex your feet past the low bar before you do your big double A full out, you're not doing a dismount on the next turn. You're doing giants to point your toes past the low bar. Okay? If you do a blind change and you separate your feet before your beautiful, awesome piked Jaeger, you're not doing another piked Jaeger. You're doing a blind change with feet together to a front giant or a timer. All right? You have to focus on the excellence and then earn your way back to doing the big stuff. Or just don't make those mistakes and you get to do your big stuff the whole time. Sound good? Does that make sense though? Are you with me? Do you understand why this is important and why we have to do that? All right. So make it a priority right away. Next thing is concept discussion. Okay, yesterday we talked about using our eyes and having more visual gymnastics so that we're not relying on our bodies, which sometimes are tired and sluggish and don't feel the same, okay, to do our gymnastics. We can use our eyes, make ourselves a little bit more consistent. Today I want to talk about using layouts, all right, to create better gymnastics. Every flip you do off of every event should begin with a strong layout, all right? I did a tuck. Did I flip? Does a tuck make me flip? I have to use my layout to start my rotation, then my tuck can accelerate the flip that I already started. Are you with me? Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to use turning, but it's the same as flipping. If I go really big, I can go a certain speed around, right? Now, I go really big and I make myself smaller, what happens? I go faster, I accelerate, okay? Now, what if I go like this and I go really small? Does going small make me go fast? Okay, now what if I go really big and then really small? Did I go really fast? No, because my base big shape wasn't moving fast enough, okay? So if you don't create a powerful layout, if you don't create powerful rotation through the big position, then the small position doesn't accelerate that much, okay? So if you want the big gymnastics, if you want an awesome full out off of bars, you kick through that layout off the bar first before you accelerate into your full out. If you want an amazing full in off a floor, you use the layout off the floor to get that rotation started before you come in and crank that rotation with the smaller position. Okay? Does that make sense? All right, now flip it around and take it to a Tkachev. If you go up and you go here and you just straddle, is that going to flip you over and make you get to a really great catch position for a Tkachev? You have to come through and tap and do a front layout. Then, once you've created that rotation, we can accelerate and get back to the bar using our shape change. But if you don't start with the front layout, if you don't start with the big position, getting some power and some rotation, that change of position doesn't really help you, right? You feel like you're working, but you're not really getting good results from it. Okay? Blank faces, but are we good? Do we get it? Does it make sense? You have to use that knowledge, and then you have to apply it to your gymnastics on a daily basis, and you have to want to make this work. Okay? You have to really care about that concept because it's incredibly important to getting high-level gymnastics. Okay? All right. So these are transitions, these are majors, these are whatever you're doing, big skills. I don't care the specific skills that you're working on, what you need to work on, that's fine. But you're getting reined in as soon as you do ugly stuff. I'm not letting you go through and just do ugly gymnastics. It's not going to happen today. We let it go a little too much yesterday, and I apologize. We did you a disservice. Let you get away with some ugly gymnastics, okay? Now, in between your turns, you will get off the bar. You will go do a 3/4 handstand in that pit, okay, to work on your body shaping. You will come over here and do some sort of a drill on the floor, whether it be a back extension hollow, whether it's just hollow rocks, whether it's a back extension blind. You will do that every turn. Then you will go get your turn over there, all right? Saving energy between turns doesn't matter if you're doing something wrong, right? You can have the most energy in the world. If you're doing something poorly, high energy doesn't make you better, right? You have to try to make yourself better with drills and positions, okay, and quality in between so that you can use that on your next turn to make your skill better, right? Energy alone by resting doesn't do it for you, okay? Go. Work hard and be amazing. We believe in you.
Can we use the same set of...
No! Even bars. uneven bars? Even bars, uneven bars.
I have an elbow injury, and I was wondering.
Yeah, you did like a couple, and then you iced or something afterwards,
yeah,
right?
I did
yeah.
like 4. Usually I do 1. She told me to like watch you listen. And,
Oh,
like,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
You'll be like an assistant coach.
There you go. And
Cool.
You can absorb, and you see things. If you want, take pictures of IGI kids too, because
Yeah.
And you're Brett.
Yes.
My husband CJ Johnson.
CJ, yeah.
Yeah.
I love CJ.
You need to say hello to you.
Cool. Yeah. Tell him I say hi.
I will. You know he's assistant coach at.
I did. I heard that. Yeah. I want to get back so bad, and I just haven't had the opportunity to get in
when
there.
do you ever stop,
I know,
right?
because it's like go.
Right.
And then when I have a minute, I'm like, no, I'm just gonna rest. Like I'm not gonna go anywhere. Like I'm just gonna chill, you know?
It's like when you get a whole day at home.
Yeah. No, but that's awesome. Please tell him I say hey.
I will.
Yeah.
There's a drill here, right?
For what? Yeah. What?
I don't know.
What are you working on?
Jaegers.
Jaegers? Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
I just saw them.
Yeah. So I was doing a little Ginger drill with it, right? For like a So I mean, not really for that, but if you want to do some Jaeger stuff, I can give you a couple drills for it.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Lay down on your belly. Turn towards me, just so we're not closer to that bar than we have to be. All right. Yep. Back up a little bit. Right. Kick Dave in the Achilles. Perfect. Just a little harder next time though. Okay, arms here. Okay, pick your shoulders up just a little bit. All right, now you're gonna press out and heel drive to a little bit of like an arch rock, right? So you're gonna go here, you're gonna go press out, arch rock. Boom, press out, arch rock. Boom, press out, arch rock. Boom, press out, arch rock. All right, now you're not necessarily gonna start here for the Jaeger before you press out, but the idea of that drill is just to make you think of pushing and extending the release as you finish that kick so that you get that nice open shape that continues the rotation over before you try to sit up, so you can really get the front layout going like we're talking about and start that good big rotation before the sit up. Now go ahead and straddle on the floor. Toe point, okay? Go ahead and lay back with your arms over your head. Now push your feet into the floor. Nope, hips down is fine, just flat. Go like this, sit through and reach in between. Yep, but your feet came up, didn't they? Don't let them come up next time. Press down. Okay, good. Do it again. Press down. Okay, so now that's the idea of not picking your feet up to straddle up, but keeping those pressing and then getting that to rotate over the top. So you start with that Jaeger, you keep them moving, and you sit past the feet rather than trying to pick them up into your compression.
You're not a medium or a small, are you?
Larger, medium, I don't care. I mean, I can.
Didn't make it here.
All right, medium's fine.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing. I got to wear a shirt tomorrow, right? No, I don't, because it's.
There's going to be a bunch of people not wearing shirts.
This isn't that bad. It's fine. Yeah. We'll make it work. Do I know how to crack backs?
Yeah.
It's a trick question. Sure.
Kick it back.
Yeah. Arms down by your side. Okay. Pressure. Breathe out. A little bit. A little bit. We got a little bit. Okay, so that's a very long position, and then eventually you basically just stopped moving your feet and just drag them behind you and just pull your hips up. Does that create flip, or doesn't it just slow you down? So if you're going to do a timer, I would suggest doing a nice big tap and then a good open position up and pop, right? All right, or doing it off the end or onto a mat and doing an actual, create that rotation, kick in, tap, and then pop open, okay, kind of land to your stomach or something. But just coming through and dragging, I think is probably like the least helpful timer of all time. Because like, I sure hope you don't try to do that for your Tkachev. Like that's not gonna turn over, that's not gonna help you, that's not gonna create height, it's not gonna create turnover, okay? So it's kind of like you might as well do a regular giant if you're gonna do that. Toe point through the bottom. Toe point through the bottom. You flexed them up before. Put toe point. Stretch it. Now I got a bar over here that is really lonely. Never been kissed before.
Hands all the way. Clean that up.
All right, you scare me when you do that. Can you do a can you just do the timer the other way? And then you can warm up swings that way or something? Because what goes on in my head is you go timer towards the bar, you accidentally push out a little bit too much, you come through and you face plant bar, break your jaw, lose 5 teeth, right?
See, but I don't
You get your
wanna
jaw,
look
you
at
get
these
your
guys.
you get your
I'll make sure I
you get your
look
jaw wired shut. You can't eat for 2 months. You're getting fed through a straw.
That's why I hang on a little bit so I don't do that.
Yeah, or you could just turn around and just, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't have a low bar to contend with. Just a suggestion, you know, just call me crazy, but, you know, you just...
You realize it's not his first day coaching. You understand that, right? You might know 1 or 2 things. You didn't learn that as a color.
Well... Knees, 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 knees. No, oh no, jeez, I'm criminy. You bent your knees through the bottom. How do you create a kick layout if your knees are already bent? Right? That goes against that conceptual knowledge that we're working on. You know what I'm saying? Right? Are you with me? Are you catching what I'm throwing down? Yeah. You got a shovel and you're digging it? Yeah. Okay. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! All right, that was the right idea though. Yeah. That was a little nice. Okay. Now, just, yeah, a little more toe handstand through the vertical, finish the throw, right? If you start to try to throw before the vertical, you're going to end up being short, right? You want to try to get to the tallest handstand ever to your throw. All right, but your feet split, right? You got a little, little kick wiggle, little kick ski, a little bit of loose feet ski, right? Do you feel your feet touching? Do you feel your feet squeezing together? Right? Don't try to feel the mistake. Try to feel the correction. Feel your feet together. Feel them squeezing no matter what. You miss a blind, you miss a blind. Make the correction of the feet. Then, next turn after that, we'll think about the feet and the timing of the kick in the giant. Okay? What you got, Pixie?
More heel drive.
Yeehaw!
On that blind.
Blind to soft position, right? Instead of blind to tight. So then you don't get as good of a push, so you don't get as good of a circle, so it forces you to snap the bottom and it brings you off a little early, so then you miss the bar, right? Little tighter shape, little more push, little more pressure, little more extension, gives you a better circle. The circle gives you better ability to finish your timing later to get that kick over, and then you get your Jaeger and it's way more consistent, it's way easier, right? Okay, so now back extension blind changes to work on pushing and locking that up to a taller shape, right? I don't remember what I did yesterday. Did I do any drill stuff with you yesterday for those?
I sat down
And you did the little sit-throughs?
Yes.
Okay, your feet are like this, right? So what does that mean? You're picking your feet up, right?
Yes.
That doesn't mean you're not pushing them down, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have to think about pushing them down, then you don't get the ugly feet, and it'll help you turn over a little bit better, okay? Then two, I'm just gonna give you an illustration of like your reach so that you can understand why that feet up is such a big deal.
Okay.
So sit down, okay, feet up, turn around, just because I've been doing it that way. No, that way, yep. All right, ready? Feet up, straddle, reach through your feet, harder. Sit up a little more, reach through, reach through, reach through. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Ready? Reach through, hold it, hold it. Reach harder, reach harder, reach harder, reach harder, reach harder. My foot is where your hands are, okay? My left foot is where your hands are. Ready? Now, sit forward, now reach. Now my foot is where your hands are, okay? Sit up. That's like a 2.5 foot difference between your reach.
Not bad.
How many more Tkachevs would you catch if you could reach 2.5 feet further?
A lot more.
Maybe like all of them more?
All of them, yeah.
Like possibly?
Yeah.
Like way more consistent,
Yeah.
correct? Because you would have the ability to get to the bar even if you were a little bit off, right? You wouldn't have to be perfectly on the bar, okay? So if you're up here and those feet are up above you, okay, give me your foot, give me your foot, give me your foot, and reach. Look at how close you have to be to the bar. Look at how close your butt is to the bar. That's how close you want to be on the bar?
No.
You want to just barely squeak over?
No.
Okay. So remember our conversation about our layouts?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do the back extension bridge work yesterday?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay, ready? Lay back down.
I did.
Okay. Can you just watch out really quick so she can do this pop? All right, hands in. Okay, back extension hands so they're flat behind you. Okay. Nope, all the way on the floor. Yep. Okay, so feet up to your hands. Really deep, really deep, really deep. Kick bridge.
Wait.
No, like kick bridge.
Oh,
Bridge,
no.
bridge, bridge. Kick bridge. Okay, do it again. Kick bridge. No, more. Feet in, feet in, feet in. All the way in. Drive. Okay, pretty easy, right? Ready. Feet to here. Straight legs, feet to here. Kick bridge. Come on, kick bridge, hard. Yeah, woo, go get it. Kick bridge. Woo, yeah, come on, get it. One more, get it. Oh, yeah. That works really well, doesn't it? No.
Okay.
So if you want to create better front layout, you want to create better turnover, you want to create better full body action, what should you do? Tap smaller.
Tap smaller, bridge.
Tap to a smaller action, then kick through, and instead of trying to pick your feet up so you have no range of motion for your catch, actually try to push them down, right? Try to get them underneath you and sit over the top of your feet instead of trying to pick them up. That's only going to get you so far. It's only going to get you so consistent. And even if it's consistent, it's consistently 5 inches off of the bar, which is not pretty anyways.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do it, let's make it bigger. Let's make it better, okay?
Spot me on double front.
What?
A double
A
front.
who-do? A Scooby-Doo?
A blind
A what?
double front.
A what? I mean, I could, sure. I haven't seen you do any, though. You want to show me over there first so I have some idea of what you're doing? Not that I don't trust you, I just don't trust anyone unless I see it. You know what I mean? So like if I don't have to take a hard landing on a first one and I can see it and make sure that I like the timing and the technique and stuff, and then we can move it over if we want to. Does that make sense? You know, just because, not like I said, not because I don't trust you, I just don't trust you. Not because you're not a trustworthy person, because you look like a very trustworthy person, but I still don't trust you. Not because I don't trust you particularly, it's because I don't trust anyone. Right? You know what I trust? My eyes, what I see. Just like you should trust your eyes and what you see. Who said what? This one right here? I could do that. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Well, how you doing?
What?
Well, how you doing?
Pasta and yeah.
Shabash toe hand bail?
Yeah.
Okay. That was better though, I thought. I don't know, Shannon, did you like it? Okay. You just saw like a big bud coming at you? I got you. Okay, so yeah, it got away from you a little more, so it's the right idea. Now, toes pressing away from you down, creating more layout, right? Have you ever worked like Shapashas at all? No? Okay. All good. That's a little high and extended and floaty, so you caught and it was like, and it pulled you open rather than catching and locking into that shape. If you're super extended, it's really, really hard to stop that. So it's going to hit and it's going to pull you open slightly. So you have to hit a little bit short of the vertical so that you can lock that body and press and finish the handstand yourself rather than letting the bar pull you open. If that makes sense.
Did I let go open?
Yeah, I think you let go and pulled back just a little bit with that shoulder versus coming in and letting that hollow shape get you to that bar here, kind of like looking underneath to the hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. And then also your cast, I was about to say cast handstand, but then I have to take that back because it was a cast to like horizontal.
Yeah. I'll look on.
It might have been like 10 degrees above horizontal. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It was close to horizontal.
Sorry, I'm still shadowing
What's up, man?
you. Trying to learn a little bit from you since you're a legend.
No.
Since you're not a legend, I guess.
Yep. Just a guy working to get better. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Come on, you got it.
The grind. Nobody said it better.
Come on. You got it. Hey, dude.
Right, correct.
You're totally
The best part is you had to do less.
My what?
The best part is you had to do less. You were putting too much in it.
Yeah, no. Do less, man.
Do less.
Do less.
Yeah, do
Well, no, you got to do something.
Yeah.
I don't always tell, like, sometimes I'll tap, like, at home, like, I'll do too much, is what she said. I'm like,
Yeah.
is that better?
Well, yeah. I thought it was, right?
Felt better.
Yeah.
Felt easier.
Yeah. But don't confuse better with great.
I know.
Don't confuse
Yeah, I
better.
know,
Yeah, don't confuse better with like more. You know what I'm saying? Like push to do even more of it, because then, I mean, it just becomes simple. It just becomes easy.
Like, I know I've done better than
Yeah.
that. Like, easy.
You got one under your belt. Now one correction at a time.
Scooby Dooby Doo, Dooby Dooby Dooby. Hey, I didn't watch. I'm gonna watch now. Because I didn't watch before, but now I'm gonna watch. I said I was gonna watch, then I ran away. I blame Brittany. She asked me to go spot something. You distracted me. I was supposed to watch your last dismount. I ran away. I didn't watch. Well, okay. Yeah. That's a double front. Yeah, right? There's just no tap to it. So, like, there's no tap. There's no, like, this is my timing that I create by doing a consistent tap shape. Right? This is where I hollow. This is where I kick. So you kind of get to the end and you just let go and just rip into that tug. So my guess would be that it's slightly inconsistent, in, out, slow, fast. You know, I could be wrong, but like I feel like just from seeing that, it's just a little too much, just right? And we want to create more of that kick, lay out, up, and go. And the only way to do that is to use a little bit more of your tap. Okay, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Your blind came around the side, and it kind of like, oh my God, like it would be hard to tap it right, because you almost have to just like try to straighten out to the bottom and hope that it gets straight. Okay, and I think you should work on the blind extension through the shoulder to get more vertical finish, and that would help your timing of everything else that you want behind it. Go ahead. I'm here. I'll be under. Go ahead. So it's just ultimately just didn't create enough of that toe, hand, speed, blast, open, taller, throw, shoulders, right? Just a little bit of that short, try to sit up. Okay. Okay, but like that skill is a Tkachev, you just don't go front to back. Like that should be a Tkachev. It should be a vertical up, extend, stretch, rotate, snap through here. And you really don't have to travel on that skill. If I hung you and took a picture, okay, your hips would basically be right in between. If you kept your legs straight and you were here? Okay. So your goal should be go up and down and rotate rather than get that forward so much. Because you feel how hard that kip cast becomes after that when it's just such that like dead finish? Yeah. Is that all we got? That's all we got. That's all we got.
We got more.
That's
all we got.
time-wise. That's all we got time-wise. I can do one more. Do one more.
How'd it go today? You know what? Did you hit the execution that he's talking about? Did you have form today? Oh, she's honest. She's honest.
She's good effort. It's good effort. Thank you. What's up, Shan? See, I liked that one a little less than the last couple I saw, though. I thought that one was a little more. What?
That's a good cast you got after that, girl. I saw 3 in a row.
Actually, I thought the last 2 Tkachevs had a little bit better turn break. I thought that one picked up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you could feel a difference or not, but
Thank you.
you did a pretty good job on those. Yeah. Hey! Last one, finish up. Boom, get out of here. Come on, Pix, what you got? Absolutely, yeah. Just a little bit of knees through the bottom to that kick, right? And it takes away from some of your ability to kick that candle. Because you're not using your core and your position here, you're using just that. It takes away from your ability to use the rest of that body to be more efficient. And then notice how you landed forward a little bit? If you can come through and you can get more of that just kick coil through that body position here, I think you're going to find more success with it. You know what I mean? Especially at the end of a routine. Because we all know it gets harder. Yeah, you put 8 skills in front of it, it gets harder.
Thank you.
Yes, you are very welcome.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Thank you. I had a great